everyone, and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Dunc Shot, the Fearless Forecast, which I normally do on Friday, getting an early start because of the big Saints-Falcons game tonight in the Superdome. And I'm going to tell you why I think the New Orleans Saints can win this game. And yes, I am heavily medicated right now because I'm fighting off a cold. As you can tell, my voice is a little scratchy. I've had this thing for about a week and a half. I can't fight it off. But I'm still thinking clearly enough to give you a solid prediction on this game. And I picked the Saints, and I want to tell you why. There's a lot of reasons that I like the Saints tonight. Well, let's go through them first and foremost. I think the Saints are going to play a lot better tonight than they did last week against the Eagles. And I know that's fresh in everybody's mind. Look, they just laid an egg in that game, and it happens. They didn't play well in any aspect, and things snowballed on them in the second half. And a lot of it revolved around protection issues for Drew Brees. They really struggled to protect him. They should be much better tonight going against the Falcons. The Falcons are not nearly as strong up front. And Jari Evans returns at right guard. Senio Calamete clearly was not ready for prime time last week. He really struggled at right guard. That's going to help the Saints. I think they're going to have a better game plan than they did against Philadelphia. And they know the Falcons. Look, the Falcons come in here at 5-0, but they're not world beaters. They've been in every game in the fourth quarter. As a matter of fact, 4 of their wins, they've had to rally to win in the fourth quarter. So it's not like they're blowing teams out. Yes, they did blow out Houston, but their other games they've had to fight back and really were fortunate to beat the Eagles in the opener thanks to a missed field goal late by the Eagles. So this is not a typical 5-0 team that's just blowing the doors off people. I think they've been very fortunate to be 5-0, and they're playing very confidently. And yes, they've got incredible offensive skill position players, and I think it's going to be critical for Rob Ryan and the defense to come up with a solid game plan to combat Julio Jones. Whether they double team him, take him out of the game, we'll see. I'm really intrigued to see how they play that. But the other factor that I think plays into this is the intangible of being an underdog. Look, the Saints are 3.5-point underdogs tonight, and that's a very unusual position for them in the Superdome. They've only been underdogs in the Superdome 6 times. This will be the 6th time in the Sean Payton, Drew Brees era, and it's only the 3rd time in the last 7 years that they've been underdogs at the Dome. The last time they were an underdog in the Superdome was 2012. So, look, this is an unusual position for them. I like that they are being counted out in this game. And if you remember, 2012, they were also underdogs to the Atlanta Falcons in the Dome. Atlanta came in here 8-0 that year. The Saints were in the middle of that bounty season, didn't even have Sean Payton on the sidelines, and they still pulled off the upset. The upset as the underdog happens a lot in this rivalry. As a matter of fact, I looked at the last 10 years, these teams have met 20 times. The underdog has covered the spread 13 times, and they've won the game straight up 8 times. And that's why I like the Saints tonight. And we'll see if I'm right or not. I'll have another Fearless Forecast for you tomorrow. But don't forget, you heard it here first. All right, that's it for the Dunc Shot. Everybody have a great time. Enjoy the game tonight, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.